Hello, it's Aaron again from Blue Ridge Treasure Hunters. Today's Saturday, the day before Easter. Yes, Minnie, everybody knows you're here. Yeah. This is Bobby and Minnie, as y'all probably already know. We're going to go over some finds, but I think first I'm going to take these dogs in the house, or at least Bobby. So here we go with some of today's finds. We had a really good day. We headed down towards Berryville, Virginia. They had their Berryville Days. It was rained out last Saturday. So luckily this Saturday the weather was a lot nicer.
By the way, my hometown.
So let's start out. This is actually came up from Winchester. We went to this yard sale yesterday where I got them awesome Jane Daniel jerseys.
Yes.
So today we went back to that same place. I got this nice Callaway shirt for a whole $1.
That looks like something my dad would like.
So they had two of them. They are 2X. So anytime you're out buying clothes, extra large, 2X, 3X, usually bring a little more money, a little more popular. So keep that in mind. Smalls can be hard to sell. Not that they won't sell, they're just going to sit in your store a little longer. I had to ask the guy what UNC stood for. But again, my wife, she knew what it is.
University of Northern Colorado, I believe.
Yeah, so it's a nice shirt. It is missing the string in there. I didn't take a quick look at that.
Yeah.
But for $2 hairs, I'm going to pass it up. And it's a 2X.
Okay.
This brings back some memories, doesn't it, Jen?
That jacket, I swear. I asked, is that supposed to look like that?
So,
Let me get in on this one.
but if I recall, I used to call these, I want to say bomber jackets.
Yeah,
Maybe they're not.
it's kind of a bomber jacket.
But it's reminiscent of that.
Yeah, it is.
This was $5, but the girl was very
distressed.
honest about it. There's a couple little flaws.
In the inside lining that,
Yeah,
you know, I
nothing
can fix
major.
that. That's not a big deal.
Nothing major, but for $5.
Right.
I think they're bringing 70 or 80 on E of the Bay.
E of the
We'll
Bay.
see what happens. I passed these up yesterday. They were still sitting there today. So I went back and got these $3. And the reason I did it is because I sold a pair on eBay this morning for $30. So
Yep.
figured for $3
We
I
can
better
clean
just pick
those
these
up in no
Yes.
time.
I got this from a good friend, Kathy from Berryville Days.
Kathy with a
You
C.
got to support your friends and local people that sell. Not sure what they're worth. She had 12 on it, and I said I'll give you 10. So you know you got to work even your friends just a little bit.
Little
but
bit.
It was fun.
A little bit.
So I'm not sure what they're worth, but it was worth
They were
every penny
fun.
for me.
They were fun.
Moving on. I looked these up on eBay.
These are really cool.
They're very heavy.
They're cast iron. I'm
Light
not sure they're
switch?
vintage, but they're definitely
Yeah, I'm not sure
worth
either.
something.
These have looks like it says Hobby Lobby. So.
Oh, so no, they're not vintage.
But I looked online. They're selling for more than this.
Oh,
so-
definitely,
but
definitely,
anyway.
definitely.
I got
Cookie
a nice
jar.
little Cookie jar.
Yeah.
$4. Looked it up. I think 30. We try not to do a whole lot of ceramic, but for that kind of turnaround, it should be an easy sale. So we got them.
Those are I picked up. Those are Vans, men's. Barely, if at all, worn.
Oh, they're super clean inside.
Yeah, they're super clean. Look, you know, I looked them up. I don't honestly recall how much I saw them for, but I got them for $3. So you know.
I think it's a great deal.
Now those you're
You
going to
did
have to careful. Yeah. These are, I'm going to zoom in on these. These are old ornaments that I found.
They look old.
They are. And they're plastic. And the lady I talked to said probably 1950s. Yeah. Let me show them there. Yeah. I mean, most people would have passed these up. I took a gander because I saw this one. Might go on my mom's tree. And I was like, I'm going to just look them up and see. And these were worth pretty penny.
That's not worth it. Oh.
No, this is the cutest little salt and pepper shaker set. I had to get it.
Very cute.
Okay, these are some of A Christmas Carol little statues. You've got the Ghost of Christmas Present, Future. You got Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim, and you've got the Ghost of Jacob Marley. So I couldn't pass those up. They were worth a little bit, you know, about 12 to 15 a piece, and I paid $1 each. So I mean, when you sell them all together or whatever, you can make a little money off that.
Well, again, we always said buy things that you like. If
Yes.
you like it,
Yes.
it'll be fun listening. It's fun selling, answering questions. So, like we said, do things that you know about, things that are fun, but always be willing to learn too other items.
Yes.
Have fun.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
This is fun for us.
So there's something you got in the back there. What is, not that. That.
This?
Yes.
These are light bulbs.
Oh, very good.
They are LED.
Uh-huh.
It says 9 watt. I looked them up. I kind of thought they were going to be a little bit more worth what they are, but it's still not a bad turnaround.
No, and you got them for less than.
They got $1 a piece. There's 12 in there. But I said, if I buy the whole box, what will you do? She said, well, what do you think? I said, 6. She said, deal. So
that's quite a deal.
People always want to give a deal, especially if you're buying all their stuff.
Yes.
She could have sold them all, but it may have taken all day.
Right. Okay, so what's behind that picture?
Behind the picture?
Behind the
You
picture.
want to skip the picture?
I want to skip the picture.
All right.
This, I spotted and pointed out to Aaron and said, Aaron, look. And you want to tell him about it?
You go ahead.
Okay.
You know the story better.
So the eagle, obviously it's a lamp, but when you open this little door here,
I never even saw the door.
yeah, it's got a light on the inside. We cannot wait to plug this in and see what it is. I am fairly certain this thing's going to be worth a pretty penny.
Well, while I've got that out, this actually almost goes with it. It doesn't exactly,
Almost.
but if people are into that theme,
Yes.
this is metal. I bought plastic ones before.
Oh, and they go for a
Yeah,
fortune.
they've sold between 100 and 150. Funny thing is, this is made of metal. You would think it would be worth more, but I still think it's about $20, $30.
Yeah.
But I only paid a couple bucks for it.
Yeah.
I think 5.
Yeah.
It's made from Japan.
Uh-huh.
So people like these things, and the other ones we had were bigger. They were a little hard to ship.
Oh, they are impossible. Trust me on this one. You should have seen what I had to go through to get them in a box.
They were. So in keeping with that kind of theme, this is one of the better finds today, I think.
Yes.
Couple little flaws on this. This came from overseas. I don't remember where. I want to say Germany.
Was
She
it
said
Germany?
she traveled all over the world. I'm not sure.
We'll look it up and find out. He's a
may or
little
may not
creepy
be.
looking with that tongue.
But I
Like
actually
beard?
zoomed in on my camera
Beard.
sitting in the truck through the driver's door and then went out to look.
Yeah, that was one you didn't want to get out
No, I
for,
didn't
and
get
I
out
was
of
like,
it.
I'm just gonna go
I was getting a
look.
little tired after being in
Yeah, a
Thursday
little tired,
all day.
You wanna
go
so
there?
yeah, show my picture if you would. I saw this when we were looking on the Facebook marketplace for yard sales. He's just turned his nose up at it. I think it's absolutely adorable. It's from anywhere between the 50s to the 70s. I'm not quite sure. I've got to do a little research on it. I have seen some others that are almost identical, except they are not dogs. They're lions or tigers or bears. Oh my, I don't know. And they go for a fortune. That one was $20, and I think it'll probably go for over $100, if not.
You paid $20 for that.
If not about
I trust her
175.
95%.
Yeah, 95. It's going down.
Copper tone, 50.
Yeah,
We don't want any burns anymore.
No,
so
he
I
got
bought
burned
this
yesterday.
personally.
He got burned yesterday
they
mowing the
charge the
yard for
$1
5
for that?
seconds. Yeah,
Right, so
talk
anyway.
about your turtle.
This brought back memories. My family don't remember from my mom, my
at this
grandma, or somebody.
Yeah.
Can anybody tell me what this is without? I'm not going to say what it is.
Well, you need to cover it because it says it right on there.
All right, it's a soap holder,
me
upside
see.
down. Back
Hey,
when
Vaughn.
soaps actually came in bar form, yes, I know some still do, but back then that's all we had was the average soap, the white soap,
Yeah.
the soap you put in your mouth.
Or
when
you'd
you
get
said
those
a nerdy
fancy ones
word,
that, yes, or what was that called? I forget. But you had the lava soap, and then you had those fancy soaps that your mom said you weren't allowed to use. It was only for company. Yeah, those.
That's right. The ones you couldn't take out of the wrapper?
Yes.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Did you talk about that mitt?
not yet.
Okay.
But I want
Ooh,
to go back.
yeah.
This was really cool. This is for the truck.
Yeah,
Yankee. It's
Yankee.
$1.
Yeah.
Make truck smell good. This is one of the coolest things ever. And you don't remember some things until you see them out in the wild, but look at this. I've got the wooden ones that open up
Sure.
on the ends, but this is super cool.
I think it's awesome.
$1 for this?
Yeah.
Maybe $2?
Did you look it up or just took a chance?
Oh, look, that's right. You push the button.
And when
Push
it's
the button
not,
and it just goes back in.
when it's all covered in dirt.
Well,
and-
it might just need a little mineral oil or something like
Yeah,
that on it.
yeah.
All right, let's move on.
I don't know how that got in there.
Yeah, how did that get
I
in
don't
there?
know how that got in there, but that looks like Jen's newest popcorn bucket.
Whose
You want to turn
popcorn
it?
bucket?
You want to turn it for 50 cents at a yard sale? Isn't that cute?
Uh-huh,
Yeah, that'll go
50 cents.
nicely in the Disney room.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, what was that? Oh, there's Aaron's newest Boyd's Bear for his Boyd's Bear tree.
I like Boyd's Bears. I
We
truly
do. And our bedroom is all Boyd's Bears Christmas, mostly.
With lights around it.
With lights and
year
Christmas
round.
trees. Yes, we have
And I
year-round
love
Christmas
it.
trees.
I love Christmas.
That is from Holland, and I thought it was kind of cool. You can hang it on the wall. You put your little brush in there for whatever you need a brush for, and I just thought it was really cute, and I got it
It's
for
like
like
a pony
50
brush,
cents. So
you know? Now we can get a little miniature pony.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, can we? I say my vote is baby otter. That's just what I'm saying. That is a clearly very old ashtray that I picked up. I looked it up. It's worth some money. I want to say $40. I got it for a couple dollars. But it is really cool.
It's unique.
My mom would have liked it. Okay, those are probably going to be little gifts on Whatnot or something when we eventually get on that. But those are the little things you put in your coaster, in your truck, in your cup holders, and it absorbs
that is cool.
Absorbs the stuff so it doesn't get all wet in there and stuff. Your condensation.
They may stay in the truck.
Maybe not. Okay, what's that?
Now this is different. It's LED. I'm sorry. It's a color changing floodlight.
And how much?
$1.
How much are we selling it for?
I might keep it.
Exactly.
It's going to Christmas house.
And it costs 50 cents more than my popcorn bucket. Imagine that.
Check out our Christmas house too if you love Christmas 24/7.
Yes.
12 months out of the year where no one makes fun of you. Go to the Christmas house.
I will
Look
put a
us up.
link. I will put a link.
1,500 followers on there already.
Something like that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Very proud of that.
Hopefully they'll all come over to this channel. Yeah, what was the deal with this? Just saw
I think
it.
I paid a quarter, 50 cents.
Yeah.
That was that table where the little girl was working.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you helping out today?" And she said yes. So we handed her a little bit extra just for her. So teach kids
The value of hard work.
But
Now,
still, they'll bring about $10.
something.
Think online.
If y'all hear that scratching noise, that is our precious little Minnie. She does not like to be away from Mommy and Daddy
Now
for
you
5
pointed
seconds.
this out, but I ended up buying it. So
I
but
did.
You found it.
I did.
Baseball mitts. Most of them bring about $10, $15, $20.
Yeah.
We did find one once though.
Ooh, wasn't it like 70 something? Or was it over 100? It's over 100. Yeah.
Paid $5 for it.
Yeah.
Now, there
I
again,
found that
that's
one
not the norm.
too. I found that one too.
Just like when you see the people lose 100 pounds and they say that's not the norm.
Yeah.
Same with balls. But look, and they're easy to ship.
Yeah. And the thing is, that one I think is the one that actually fits my hand. Amazing.
Personal items again.
Yes.
50 cents.
I wish we had smell-o-vision because these things smell great. That one's cinnamon and the other one's cinnamon too.
Stick. And then this one looks like a Yankee candle, but it's not.
No, it's
But it
a
was 50 cents. So we love candles. We burn them
Yeah.
year round.
all the time.
We save the good ones for when company comes over. I guess we're a little like our grandparents, aren't we?
Oh my
The
Lord.
good candles.
Yeah, what and at Christmas time, what's the main one we burn on Christmas? And our daughter does
Winter.
too. Winter from Bath and Body. It smells like Christmas
Used
to
to
us.
make it in oil. It smells the whole
Oh,
house up.
yes. It's wonderful.
Not sure what these are, but
Okay,
you pick these up.
the Hunger Games book. I happen to have a few more of the Hunger Games. I'm trying to put the set together so that I can sell them as a set. And then the Jeep, believe it or not, those old manuals are worth something on eBay. That one goes for probably about $15. Our friend Kathy with the C was selling it, so I had to pick it up. I had to get something from her to help her out.
Yeah, Kathy's sweet.
She's
These
so
one I got the big
sweet.
shears from.
Yeah.
And anyway, we bought a bunch of these once before, and they were the hardback books.
Yeah, but they weren't the Jeep.
Heavy.
They weren't the Jeep. The Jeep ones specifically actually do sell very well for some. I know why, because everybody knows what Jeep stands for. Just empty every pocket because
Okay.
they're always
I
breaking
didn't know that.
down.
I'm not a Jeep guy, believe it or not.
No. Okay.
Don't judge.
So that one is Stone Mountain, I believe. I want to say $5, maybe $3, but it's worth pretty good. Stone Mountain's a pretty good brand. It's not, Coach or Michael Kors, but it's a nice, yes.
Makes a nice necklace.
It's a nice designer type bag, and they're very sturdy. And most of the time you find them they're giraffe down. Most of the time you find them.
Just a novelty.
Well, here's the thing: the giraffe that he just knocked over, and this little zebra. I got them. They were leaning up on something, so Jen didn't notice one thing. This little guy, he is super cute. Turn him to the side for me. He is super cute. Nothing wrong with him. And his little buddy over here was with him. You know, get him for me.
Sure.
And I was thinking, sell him as a set. Well, then I went to sit him down, and I'm like, wait a minute. You want to turn him around? Turn him around the other way. so I can see the bottom.
Oh.
See where he's only got half a bottom. So
Oh, I didn't see
I'm going to sell them together, but I picked up that bag that's a giraffe, and I'm going to put it all together as a set.
You never
Just
see it
kind of
pointed this way.
no, you don't. And if you get it just right, it'll actually stand up on its own. But I'm putting them all together to just kind of as a, yeah, I know, I'm sorry it's broken, but here's a bag. I fell in love with this piece. It's a new piece. It's actually from, I want to say Macy's.
Macy's.
Yeah. I think it's fabulous, and if I ever got dressed up and had a need for something like that, I would wear it. But I'm sure somebody will love it as much as I do.
$38.50 on the tag, retail.
Yeah, yeah. And I think
Never
I got
paid
that
retail,
for 50 cents.
Ooh, what's this hiding back here?
Oh, that one I paid up a little bit for, but that one is worth a fortune.
It is. I saw this and walked by.
You did. You walked by it, and I talked to her, and I got her down on price a little bit. Not much. But yeah.
Black opium.
Black opium, and it smells good. It's Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, we're gonna sell that one for probably close to $100.
Really? Nice. Good job, honey.
Okay, these are nursing shoes. They are practically brand new. I looked up clogs for nursing, and they sell well. These will sell well.
They're really clean inside.
They are.
Too.
I don't remember. I think the girl tried them once and said they didn't work for her. Something about they were too wide or too small, or I don't know. Okay. This is a weakness of ours. I've talked about our babies before, and we had a corgi. And we lost her, and it's very hard. But, yeah, every time I see something corgi, I got to get it. And I'm sure somebody will love it and make it their own. I couldn't carry it. It would be too hard for me, but it is such a cute little bag. And their little sparkles on their little...
Special. She was our oldest daughter's dog, and I always say one of the smartest dogs we've ever had. You just looked at her wrong if she thought you were upset. She would like crouch down and everything, but she was a love for sure.
Yeah, and for about
Like all of
5
our
years, I
animals.
couldn't look at a corgi without sobbing.
Well, let's just stay on the dogs.
Yeah, let's stay on the dogs.
I don't know what this is.
love these. These are Bob's from Skechers.
Oh, I was with you.
And when people buy these, money goes to help save the dogs. These are brand spanking new. Somebody is going to love these. I personally would love them, but I think they're too big for me. Because she said they're size 9 written all over them, but they fit more like a size 10. I am a
It's
size
written
8.
in there, size 10.
That's why she put that there, because it's more like a size 10.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, this is where it gets complicated because Jen didn't stack them right. Another brand new purse.
That new tag. Nice.
Not such a name brand, but I thought it was absolutely adorable. Somebody's going to love it. It's brand new. It's just adorable, and it looks fancy. It looks high-end designer.
Fancy like Applebee's.
Fancy like Applebee's, baby. And I'm pretty sure somebody's going to fall in love with that one because it's just adorable. Yeah, Erin's going to model the bag and show you everything about it.
Wait till we get to this next bag. I'm glad you did. This is funny.
Oh, yeah.
You were over at one table looking. I'm over here looking down in this box. And because I'm just going to show Jennifer. And I open it up to look and see the name brand. And the woman says, I've already checked to see if there was money in there. So anyway, I said, well, I'm just looking for the brand.
He calls me over, and lady's there, and she's super sweet. And I'm looking at this person. She wants $5 for it. And I'm looking at it going, it's worth about $15.
Oh, is that all?
And I'm
But
like...
it's a relic. And it was her grandmother's. So
yeah,
it's
and
old.
I'm on the spot there, so I did pick it up for $5, and
Softy.
I'll clean it up a little bit, and it'll go for probably about 15 to 20.
Grandma paid a lot more for it.
I'm sure, but this one was kind of a surprise to me. I spotted it, not my usual style at all, but if you look, this is a Patricia Nash 10-year anniversary bag. And I think that will go for a nice penny. And I got it for $5, I think.
It's velvet inside.
Yeah, and it is super cute. It's not my normal style, but it is cute. Okay, you got Sack Roots. That is, again, one that will go for a nice amount of money if you're looking for something.
Oh, didn't see that.
They're not super common, but they're common enough that you can pick them up. That one's pretty much almost like new. Yeah, it's a sturdy, it's reliable is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, well, we might have to talk about this one. This is a Coach one. Yeah, she wanted 12 for this one and 12 for the other one. I got her down to 17, I think, for both.
Purple inside. I like it.
Yeah, I love it. And
Matches
it reminds
my
me
wallet a little bit.
it reminds me of Owl from Winnie the Pooh. This one, turn it around. Upside down. There you go. I'll teach him one day, guys. This is a coach. I love pink. Pink is my absolute favorite, so I will be drooling over this, probably pricing it too high so it never sells, and we end up keeping it.
No, we don't.
But
I'll
isn't that
mark it
cute?
down. I'm in charge of the
Well,
pricing.
yeah, I'll go behind it and mark it back
Actually,
up
I'm
again.
in charge of reducing things.
Yeah, I'll mark
So
it up
reach
again.
out to me, guys.
No, don't do that. This was so funny. I looked at it and thought it was one of those paper bags that Victoria's Secret gives out.
So
this
did I.
thing's worth a fortune. It's a
to believe.
vinyl kind of thing. It's brand new with tags, still has the paper they put in it. And it looks just like the little bags that they put out when, you go in and you buy stuff. They put them in a little bag and you carry it out looking all fancy. That is actually for you to put whatever in, a gift bag or whatever. But they go for a lot of money online, guys. Who would have thought?
Surprising, isn't it, what things go for?
We stopped at a yard sale. I picked up a couple little things. I picked this up brand new with tags. They didn't have hardly anything. That's the one where Erin got the jacket. She just handed that to me and said, "Oh, you can have this. Brand new." I mean, it's Elizabeth Arden. Yep.
Oh, wow.
It
People
came
are so
with,
nice out there.
it was a free gift with purchase, one of those things. But somebody's going to want a red tote bag, and I'll have it for them. So,
You want something real quick about this?
okay, so the yard sale where he got the Redskin jerseys, we went back again today. That's where I got the Vans and he got the Crocs and all that good stuff. Well, they had bracelets and they had the green and white, the Eagles, and they had blue and white, which shall remain nameless on this channel, and all these other teams. And I said, well, y'all don't have the right colors for me. And the one guy there is like, what's the right color? I said, burgundy and gold. And he's like, yes, you can stay here, or something like that. So she said, well, wait a minute, I have some in the house. And these are going to support our niece or granddaughter or somebody who has some health issues. So they're raising money, and by the sales of these, it'll go toward her. And she happens to be like super close friends with one of our friends. So it was just kind of a small world, and it was nice to help her out. And we both
joke
got one.
about Cowboys and anything, but
Don't say that
I've
word.
got more Cowboy friends than I do, I think, Washington fans.
We need
But
better friends.
anyway,
Just saying.
It's all good and fun. Every team is fine. We love football, but at the end of the day, it's a game, and we realize.
Do
that.
I scream at the
So,
TV? Yes. Am I a
I
sore
mentioned this
loser?
one
Yes.
yesterday. You never know when you need a shovel, and this one's supposedly supposed to be easier on the back. And I am a good husband, and I want to take care of my wife, Jennifer. When she's out here shoveling the snow, I want her to be as comfortable as at all possible. Okay, guys? So.
Yeah, don't let him fool you. A
it's
couple
gonna be
years
a
ago.
gift, but she saw it.
I did.
So here you go, honey.
A few years ago, when we first moved in here and our neighbors down the street moved in, it was morning time, and he's plowing because he's the neighbors are next door and the one down. They were a little older than we were, so he's plowing for them, and the guy walks out with a shot of bourbon and gives it to Erin. Now, mind you, I'm the one plowing his yard or his driveway and his sidewalk. I literally have icicles hanging from my face and in my hair. But Erin gets the shot of bourbon. So every time I see him, I give him a hard time about that. So,
It's funny. He's a great guy. We have
oh,
got some
yeah.
of the best neighbors
We really
anybody
do.
could ask
We
for.
really do. Our neighbor next door is on Whatnot. I'm going to ask his permission, and if I have it, I will link him down. If you're into Hester Cards on
He's
Whatnot.
already told me I could share.
Okay, there you
I
go.
put it on my Facebook page. Aaron Argent on Facebook. It's on there. So and
Yeah.
it's Hester Sports, I think. is what it
Hester's
is.
Cards, I
Hester's
thought.
Cards. Oh, the deals are unbelievable.
Yeah, and he is a super nice guy, and yeah.
Great guy.
Got that. That's going to be for personal because I also got a little black dress that needs cleaning, and I said to him, put a little jacket with it. It'll look super cute, and the next yard sale we go to, there's the super cute little jacket.
And
So,
yes, we are going to get Jennifer one. She's a little camera shy.
I do not
but
do film.
She's beautiful, and we will get her one there. So you guys are stuck with me for now. I'll probably be the main spokesperson on this channel. I love talking in front of people because I'm talking to you guys like you're my friends, which I already consider you guys as part of the family, friends. So anyway, I'll get emotional, but I'm just that kind of guy. I mean, play Santa Claus, so I have to be that. But that's probably 99% all of our stuff today. We may have missed something that rolled under the seat. You never know when you go out there and you say, oh, we forgot about that. Anything else you want to say today, Jenny?
Speaking of neighbors, there goes one of them walking out to the car. No, I just want to thank everybody for the people that have already started watching our channel and supporting our channel. We really appreciate you. I say they're members of the Treasure Trove.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Seems like every video somebody's got to say it. So
yes.
Like and subscribe, please.
And we do have an eBay store. It's will be linked on this video, but it's basically Blue Ridge Treasure Hunters. We're on eBay. It's our store. We've got 1,100 and some odd items on there, and it will keep growing. And we do have some really good stuff on there. We have some really cheap stuff on there. So we have something for everybody.
And we're selling probably 70 to 90 items a week, maybe 100.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe.
Didn't start off like that. And then there's some days there's 0 or
oh, I know.
2, and then there's other days that are 10, 15. So
yeah,
just be patient when
yeah,
you're listening.
yeah,
it'll come. But work it, just like anything else. You get out of it what you put into it.
Yes, yes.
Well, anyway, that's going to be all for today. We'll try to do videos as we can.
Yeah,
I think
minis.
I want to do an educational video on what to take with you when you go to yard sales, so you're prepared.
Exactly. I'll go over my little bucket, or Aaron will go over my little bucket that I have. It is the cutest little bucket. And it's just the things that you take with you in case you need, to test something or do whatever. And we'll go over that.
This isn't all about what we get, what we resell for. By no means is it bragging on any ways. It's fun for us.
Yep.
And we want to be able to do the same for you guys. And hopefully you'll find something that you like, sell, and you never know. There could be that $1 million painting. We had one in Virginia.
Yes.
Sold a long time ago. I don't remember how much, but I keep wanting to say it was $1 million painting or something that was in here. Somewhere in Virginia. So it's out there.
Yeah.
Just got to find it. Anyway, I am Aaron for Blue Ridge Treasure Hunters, and see you on the flip side.
Bye, y'all.